You have a really strong hand in this year's champion hurdle with Grand Douay and Binocular, but Hurricane Fly really seems to set the standard for this year. Would you agree with that?
You would, yes. I mean, he's obviously, as Willie said, he's happier with him this year than he has been than he was last year. In fairness, there's very little between him and Binocular. Okay, there was plenty between. There was a bit of daylight between them over in Ireland the other day, but I think we made it quite clear beforehand that we knew where we were, whereas Willie knew where he was too. He was thinking he would win the race. We probably knew he wouldn't, but we were coming back on our first run since the champion hurdle last year, when then I think it was a race that was billed between Hurricane Fly and Binocular. Hurricane Fly and Binocular had their own race, but it wasn't at the front of it. There wasn't a lot between them at the end of the day. So let's hope we can do battle again and settle an issue.
Grand Douay, what are his principal qualities?
Speed. He's plenty of it, but he doesn't take a lot of work. He's missed. We didn't get him to win Canton, but nothing's interfered with his preparation. He's just a very talented horse. He's had one run this year. It was a very, very, very good run. And he got injured just before the champion last year, for which he was very nearly favourite. So, he deserves a bit. Both Binocular and he seriously deserve a bit of luck. They really do. If there's any justice in the world, one of them might win. But that doesn't that won't. I don't think that'll stop Hurricane Fly. Hello. Hello. Have you met before? No, you don't like each other either. You can have your argument halfway up the hill.
My Centaur, yours was a mightily impressive winner of the Betfair hurdle. Will he go champion hurdle or the Supreme?
He does go Supreme. And River Meg would go there as well. He's quite you can see him there, for a young horse, he's a bull of a horse, and no, I mean, he definitely goes there. I've heard the JP, I've heard nothing else anyway. I mean, he'd work at home, he wouldn't go, he doesn't need to go anywhere, but you wouldn't want to leave him alone for long. I mean, I'm not saying because he had an easy race, but he didn't have a terribly hard one, did he? It goes without saying, the sadness is that Darlan isn't there as well. There should have been three of them that you were taking a picture of earlier on, and I mean, it's hard to believe he isn't, and it's still sort of, you just know you're missing one, and he should be there. And the irony of it was really on Monday you lose one, and you think, where in the world are you going to replace him? And on the Saturday, out comes that, and suddenly looks if he's just wants to step into Darlan's shoes. But there's a long way to go yet. He's obviously done nothing wrong. I know AP thinks the world of him.
And you mentioned that River Meg will be going for the Supreme. He looks an exciting prospect.
River Meg will have to take on My Centaur Yours, and a whole host of others, but it's nice to have two in there. He is. I mean, he ran at Ascot on Saturday, but it was more like the King's Stand than the 2-mile novice hurdle. I mean, he just had a nice gallop round and quickened up the straight and got beat. But I mean, actually giving £9 to a very good 4-year-old like that, I don't think there was any disgrace in that at all anyway, but it was a 3-furlong race.
He flew it from in second. River Meg, who's out after the younger horse. In behind them, in third is Bullet Street, but Far West, he might have caught him for toe. He has. It's up to the line. Far West, a smart.
And how's Oscar Whiskey? He goes for the World Hurdle.
Yep. Yeah, no, good. I mean, he proved he stayed in the Cleve hurdle. I still say, which I have done for a long time, as you know, that I can't believe that was right. I don't think he'd have won any race at Cheltenham last year, the way he ran in the World Hurdle. He wouldn't have won that at 2.5.
And was there anything you could put your finger on for that display?
No, but the amazing thing was he recovered and got back and won the Aintree hurdle after it.
Really, he's a 2.5 miler, isn't he?
That is his trip. I mean, it's an in-between trip. But then, if you went to the flat, there are milers and there are 1.5 mile horses, and there are 1.25 mile horses, and they do exist. He really enjoys it.